Okay, boys and girls. So, can anybody tell me what a rock is made from? Does anybody know what a rock is? Raise your hand. Everyone should be raising their hand now. Okay, so can anybody tell me what a rock might be made from? Evan. Okay, let's see. Sydney, do you know what a rock may be made from?
I'm not sure, but I was told by one time with one of my friends hit a rock, and when they opened it, it was crystal.
Okay. Maddie, do you think that you might know what a rock may be made from? Or what a rock is?
A rock is a piece of stone that is in a wall that can break a lot of stuff.
Okay. Okay, very good. So all those are really good answers. But let's see. So a rock is made from different minerals and they just harden and they form a solid rock. Now, can anybody tell me without looking on this poster board, what are the three types of rocks? Jadra.
Igneous rock, sedimentary rock, and metamorphic rock.
Perfect. Okay, and that's what we're going to be learning about today, boys and girls, is igneous rock, metamorphic rock, and sedimentary rock. And you're going to get to experiment by these rocks by forming each of these rocks based on different foods, okay? So we're going to be creating our own igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rock. So the three types of rocks on here are igneous rock, which is made when hot magma cools. Sedimentary rock is formed by layers of sediment being squished together. And metamorphic rock is made by the changes in pressure and heat. And they used to be pre-existing rocks. So they used to be igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks. But because of the pressure and heat, they formed into different rocks, which are metamorphic rock now. Okay? So the first one that we're going to be doing is igneous rock, okay? So what we're going to be using is our hot chocolate, which this is the liquid magma when it's hot, okay? So we're going to pretend that this hot chocolate is liquid magma. And our ice cream is the magma that has already been cooled, okay? So what you're going to do, and Miss Hamilton and I will scoop this up for you so you don't make a giant mess. But you're going to put it in here.
Scoop it out. Scoop it out.
Scoop it out. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So boys and girls, so what did we say that the chocolate syrup was?
Hot magma.
The hot magma, the hot liquid magma, okay? And then what did we say that the ice cream already was?
Magma
The cool magma, okay. So when a volcano erupts and magma / lava goes everywhere, the magma is going to pour over the rock, okay? And when it does, it's liquefied right now because it's so hot. But then you're going to get to see it change, okay? And so when the hot magma starts to crystallize, it becomes cool, and it's going to form over the rock, okay? So then once it cools down, we'll pass it around for you. We'll see in just a second, okay?
Everybody, if you're sitting on your bottom and you're on the carpet and not this close to the table, then you can see if you're sitting. So scoot back and get on the carpet.
Miss Hamilton, I like
Make
the
sure
far
you're crisscross
distances.
applesauce.
Okay.
Miss Hamilton, I like the far distances.
Did you conceive
So
that?
as you can see, our hot magma has already cooled down from the ice cream, which is the cooled magma already, and it's already hardened. So that is how the igneous rock is formed. And that's what you're going to be doing when you go to your tables, okay? Now we're going to start with the sedimentary rock, okay? So sedimentary rock is formed right at the earth of the surface, okay? So they are created by different sediments that are made from breaking apart of the wind and water. So when you have the river like flowing down through the streams and stuff, you see all these different sediments that are coming from the river, and they're squishing together on the sediments that are already on the bank of the river, and that is going to form the sedimentary rock. So it's basically just layers in the rock, okay? So what we're going to be doing now is our Rice Krispies are a type of sand. So this is going to be like the tiniest grain, which is sand, okay? And what you're going to be doing is putting the Rice Krispies on your plate, and we'll be coming around each table and putting some Rice Krispies on your plate. And so, as you can see, our sand is already here, okay? So we have our sand ready. And then we have M&Ms. And M&Ms are the gravel, which is going to be coming through the river, okay? So it's what the river carries down, and it's going to hit the sand, okay? So when gravel hits the sand, it's just going to lay on top of the sand, all right? And then sand's going to compress more on it, and then gravel on top, and so on and so forth. And so that's how you get layers from the sedimentary rock. So this is what you're going to be doing, is putting your M&Ms on top of your sand. And so what is the M&Ms again? The gravel. Very good. Okay. Now what we're going to be doing is creating metamorphic rocks. So this is the very last of the 3 types of rocks, okay? Metamorphic rock is from pre-existing rocks, and they are changed when heat and pressure are within the earth, okay? So you have your heat and your pressure, and your igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks are all there. But then when you combine them, you're going to form, and they're going to morph into different rocks, which are metamorphic rocks, like we explained earlier, okay? So what you're going to do is take your graham cracker crust. So this is just one of the rocks, okay? And we're going to have 3 different types of rocks. So we have our graham cracker crust. We're going to have some marshmallows on top of it. We're going to put some worm rocks on top of it. And then we're going to be putting some M&M rocks on top of it, okay? So metamorphic rocks, what we're doing is we're layering the rocks. So these are just different types of rocks that are going to be put in the microwave, which is the heat of it from the earth, and then we're going to smush down on it after we take it out of the microwave, and that's the pressure that the rocks are being put under. And so when you put pressure on the rocks, so let's see, this is what happens when we put heat on the rocks, okay? And so now what you're going to do is take another piece of plate, okay? So you're going to take a plate, and you're going to smush down the rock as hard as you can, okay? So you're going to just smush it. You might need some help, but so then once you smush on your rock, it's going to be a little hotter than this. My skin's sticking out, but this is how it's going to form. So you're going to have like all the different gummy worms and rock layers, and it's just going to be formed into a different rock, which is the metamorphic rock. Very good. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to go back to your tables when I say go back to your tables, okay? And we're going to have one person from each table gather the supplies for your table, gather this list, okay? And this list has the steps that you need, the directions to do. It also has what you need. So it has the different items that you need for each of the rocks. And then it's going to tell you what happened at the end. And then when you flip over, after you completed each rock at a time, you're going to flip over and you're going to illustrate the minerals that you use, which are just all the items that you use for your rock. And then you're going to ask what you did, so how the rock was made, and then you're going to illustrate what you see. So does everyone understand what they need to do? Yeah. Okay, very good. So let's have table 1 go back to their seats. Table 2, you may go back to your seat. Table 4, you may go back to your seat. And table 5, you may go back to your seat. Okay.